I've started in the mornings kind of just keeping a log of things, or GPS coordinates for the campsite, notable things that happened during the day. I've never been really good about it in the past, but I thought this would be a cool trip to kind of get in the habit of journaling, you know, steps along the way and things that happen, stuff like that. And the cool campsites, because you go back and visit them, or you know, share it with a few select friends or something that you might want to be able to find a cool spot along the way. And it's not quite time in the morning, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to look at the map. I think today we're going to go into Glacier. Probably stay in Glacier Park tonight. And then after exploring Glacier, probably on Monday, head back out into the National Forest. Probably in Idaho. We're not that far from Idaho. We're not that far from Canada. So spend a little bit of time journaling kind of yesterday's events, get a plan for tomorrow, and then I'm going to fish a little bit more, and then kind of get around, maybe cook breakfast, some things like that. So pretty laid back. I'm interested to see how this series of videos turns out. It's a really fun trip so far, and I think it's going to just get better as we go. So hope you're enjoying it. We are. Scout's over here. He does not like this rocky beach at all, and he keeps trying to wander off. He's really not bad about wandering off, but for some reason on this beach, he wants to wander off. And excuse me. So I'm trying to keep an eye on him. I won't be any trouble once I start fishing, because as we know, Scott's a terrible fly fisherman, but he's going to want to be over there in the middle of it, so we'll see how that goes. All right. All right, we're up pretty high. We had to look and look and look to find a spot. The woods are like crazy full of people. That those mountains you see over in the distance right there, that's Glacier National Park. It's beautiful, but it was a bit of a disappointment today because they've got a good portion of the park closed. The east side of the park's closed, I guess, because the Blackfoot tribe has it closed. And the west side is supposed to be open, but there's a four-wheel drive road that we were going to take through the west side to a campground, and it's closed even. And so we've been kind of wandering around in this wilderness all day looking for a spot, and everywhere you turn you find somebody. But the cool thing about that is we saw some more YouTubers today. We saw the We're the Russos. They're about 500 to 1,000 vertical feet below us, here on this same road. We've come up here somewhere near the top, and it's definitely going to be cold tonight. But we're getting ready to cook and make a good night out of it. Kind of cool having a view of Glacier National Park out the kitchen window. Not bad. So I'm cooking dinner, and it's a little nerve-wracking because we're in grizzly bear country, and I've got like this one little spot right here, and then right behind the camera, the woods start, and it's really dense cover, and so like I'm cooking, watching. Scout's right over here, so hopefully he gives me an early warning shot if a grizzly comes to dinner. But the only thing about cooking outside versus like living in a van and cooking inside is you could cook inside and you wouldn't have to worry about the grizzly being over your shoulder. It's really pretty though. Canada's like right there. In fact, I got a message on my iPad just a second ago that said welcome to Canada. So hopefully I'm not going to get international roaming charges because I am squarely in the United States, but just barely. Pretty cool though. Doing got a potato medley. You can see that tonight. Then I'm kind of just doing fried, and then I sauteed some broccoli, and then I got a T-bone. That's where it's really going to get interesting. Is when I start cooking the T-bone over the fire here. Scott, you got to be on guard. I'm not going to have any of this. Alright, we're about an hour and 15 minutes from sunset, but we're already starting to get some pretty nice light. So I thought I'd shoot a little bit of video just to share it with you, especially over there on these mountains that are right up near the Canadian border. Just really, really spectacular scale. Some good light that's starting to pop in there. It's a pretty nice view for a campsite. Sorry for the fast pan there. From this spot that I'm standing right now, you're not going to be able to quite see Glacier, so I'll move the camera so you can see it. It's just to the right of those trees, a little bit behind those trees from where I'm standing right now, so I'll move over there so you can see them better. You can see a few mosquitoes kind of buzzing in on the lens right there. There are some mosquitoes here, but they haven't been bad bothering us. Alright, I'm going to pan left from this ridge here and then end up at Glacier. So you can kind of see this side of the campsite. There's the tire tracks, or the road kind of coming in, 2-track, I guess you'd say. Like I said, you can see a few mosquitoes buzzing around. There's had to have been a fire in this area, because you get a lot of just tall standing dead trees. Which indicate to me fire. I did the Magruder corridor a couple years ago, and that trail's had a lot of fire, and you can definitely see it even more than here. So this fire is probably a long time ago. That's starting to get into Glacier though. Right there, center screen, is Glacier National Park. So let me lock the pivot here and see if we can do a little zooming so you can see it. The mountain formations here in Glacier look different than really anywhere else in the US, I think. And the rock composition tends to be pretty black. That's about as far out as I can go with this lens. That's still pretty good though. A lot of cloud cover over Glacier. It's cold here. Like it says it's only going to be in the 40s or so tonight, but just by my feel, it seems colder than that. Come back out. And over here, we have Mr. Scout on patrol. He's been unsettled today. He's been wandering off a bit, and he's definitely on patrol at this campsite. We are full on in Grizz country. He's not acting, maybe he's acting like he's scenting something there a little bit, but not like he's on guard or on defense. That strikes me as being more deer, elk that he's sensing there. Like when we have big predators come around, he's got a whole different demeanor about him. But that's not kind of what I'm getting from him now. I'm getting more, hey, there's some little small something here I want to go chase. There's some flowers here too that remind me of hydrangeas. I don't think they are, but they look like hydrangeas. That's a good shot right there. All right, just thought I'd share. If anything else comes up, I'll share it too.